This is Vincent from White Hair Comics. I want to give you guys a video today and just kind of give you my thoughts on the new Terminator Dark Fate trailer. It's been a while, but I wanted to reveal just what I was thinking. I am a huge Arnold Schwarzenegger Terminator fan. That's just me. I grew up watching the Terminator films. It's a part of my childhood. Some I've always was a big fan of. No matter how complicated and kind of crazy the whole storyline gets, I do dig the Terminator in his really awesome black leather suit and sunglasses riding a motorcycle. That's just something I thought was very iconic and just something really awesome to kind of grow up watching. So, Dark Fate. So the awesome news about this new film, which comes out in a month, is that James Cameron, the original creator of Terminator, is going to produce for the very first time this Terminator film. I think this is definitely something that he hasn't done ever. He was the director of the first two Terminator films. After that, he kind of lost rights to it later on in the late 90s. And so I think him coming back to the original source and this being the real sequel to Terminator 2 is really setting the bar high for all of us Terminator fans. I personally am just super excited for this new film because James Cameron is going to be producing it. Also, you have the director of Deadpool, Tim Miller, who's going to be behind it. I think that's going to be that's really going to help this franchise move into the right direction, because ever since Terminator Salvation, it was always in that PG-13 kind of restricted, area where you can't really say a whole lot of F-bombs, you can't do a whole lot of gore and blood or anything like that. So I think this is going to really turn us into the right direction and keeping Terminator R-rated. Now, that's what I'm excited for. Terminator is meant to be R-rated. This isn't meant to be, for young viewers. Even though, Terminator 2 had a huge toy line for kids in the 90s. I still remember going to Toys R Us and buying a Terminator action figure, and it was just awesome memories right there. But yeah, I think this movie is going to be. I'm expecting this movie to be really awesome and really close to that Terminator 2 sequel. Now that is a lot to kind of take, because Terminator 2, it wasn't just action, it was a storyline. It actually had like a really good plot. Every character put their heart and their soul into the story. There's so much, and just watching it now as an adult, it's just like, wow, this movie actually has heart. It actually has some really good plot points, and it fulfills those plot points as well. And it did it very well, and it delivered highly. Obviously, it was a bigger hit than the first Terminator film in the 80s, but it was just, I thought it was the best Terminator sequel ever made, even with all the other ones that were made after. The movie still stands the test of time. Now you got Dark Fate, which is going to be even more awesome. Now, as I watched the trailer, there are two new characters in the film, two female characters. It seems like the blonde girl, the Terminator, I guess. From what I've been reading and what I've been kind of researching about the film, was the fact that this could be Arnold Schwarzenegger's final Terminator film. I don't know that for sure, but if that's the case, he might just pass the torch to this new female Terminator. And not only that, hey, we get Sarah Connor back. She has been MIA ever since the second movie. Her character died in the Terminator 3 Rise of the Machines story, and I thought that was a huge letdown for a lot of the fans. She is the original, you know, hero in the second movie. Like, she actually gets guts to really step up and be a hero in that film, and really, you know, faces off with Arnold against the T-1000. So now we get Sarah Connor back. We get these two new characters. Arnold, he's briefly in the trailer. I'm only watching the first trailer, guys. That's all I'm watching. I'm not watching the second one. I'll tell you the reason why in just a minute. But you get that. You get a new antagonist. He's a very, very enhanced Terminator hybrid. It seems like it's like he's morphed with the T-1000 and on the Terminator skeleton, which I think is a really cool design. I'm digging it. I want you to take my money. Let's watch this movie now. I want to see what he can do. And yeah, so there's that. But again, this could be Arnold Schwarzenegger's last film. I'm totally fine with that. Arnold is like in his 70s now, and I don't know if he can really take up another Terminator film after this. I'm totally fine with this being his final film, just because Arnold has done so much with his franchise. I think it's a little bit high time to kind of go in a bang with this character, just like Iron Man. Anyways, so I'm fine with that if that's the ultimate decision from the studio. If not, then please keep Arnold Schwarzenegger going with this franchise. I think it would be just an awesome time to keep going to the theaters and just seeing Arnold play his most iconic character ever, the Terminator. But of course, we get all these new characters. Seems like she is a Terminator, this other female character. They're going to protect this other girl, who I think is going to take the place of Sarah Connor. And who knows? Maybe there's time travel in this film or not. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to kind of see what the director of Deadpool and James Cameron came up with for this new Terminator film. I'm excited. I want to see this today, and until then, I'll definitely give you guys a Terminator Dark Fate review when that movie comes out. So that's something I'm looking forward to when the time comes. So other than that, again, I didn't want to watch the second trailer of Dark Fate because I did that when I went and saw Terminator Genesis. The second trailer gave out the entire surprise of that film, and it kind of let me down a bit. I was like, oh, if they gave it away, it's a big spoiler. So again, I didn't want to do that. I looked at a lot of the comments in that trailer video on YouTube, and it just seemed like it was kind of showing the whole film, which a lot of trailers do nowadays. It's kind of a big letdown. It's like, okay, this is Terminator. It's a big franchise. I grew up watching this. I'm going to see it no matter what the trailer reveals or not. I'm going to go see this movie and support this story and this really awesome work that the studio has done. So, with that said, those are my thoughts on the new Dark Fate Terminator trailer. Yeah, I mean, are we going to get another sequel after this? Is this the final Terminator film? Is this going to be Arnold's final role as the Terminator? What's going to happen? I don't know. If so, I'm totally fine with patching the torch to this new girl as the Terminator. Of course, she has to be good, though. She has to be a good Terminator. She has to be somebody that I want to be rooting for at the end of the film, and I hope so. So I know this film will definitely do good in the box office for sure. So I'm excited. Leave a comment below. What do you guys think of the new Terminator Dark Fate film trailer? Like this video, subscribe to Whitehair Comics, and I'll give you lots of more really awesome reviews and whatnot. Thanks for watching. You guys have a good day. Bye.